Welcome ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a new Elder Scrolls Legends deck. I know that a lot of you like to play fast and aggressive decks on the ladder, so today I have one of the true kings of face damage for you, the Orc Warrior. If you're following my channel long enough, you know my love for these brainless creatures in Legends. From time to time I'm revisiting the deck, always getting surprised by how good it is performing regardless of the environment of the current meta. The decklist that you can check out on the right side was used by myself over the last couple of days with an overall decent win rate of over 70% on Legend ranks. Combine that with an average game over on turn 6 to 7 and you are facing a fast deck to climb ranks easily. The power of the Orc deck lays in its ability to synergize well with each other while also having a consistent and very threatening amount of damage each turn. Besides the Dragontail Savior, all your cards have a red core, which will make it super easy to get great value out of some interesting cards in the deck. First of all, we are running 3 Northwind Outpost, a red support card that will buff all red creatures on your side by an additional 1 attack. It does not sound too much, but with every creature besides the Dragontail getting a buff, it is in fact a powerful extra chunk of damage that you will create for a very small price to pay. Playing the support on turn 1 or 2 more or less guarantees you an additional 5 to 10 damage extra in one game, enough to be victorious in most cases. Another tool for the red core is of course the red unit Mighty Ally. Normally you're getting a 3 Magicka unit with 3 attack and 3 defense, but when the next card on your deck is a red one, this unit is boosted by an additional 3 attack and also got the additional keyword breakthrough. That is, stats wise, one of the strongest play to do on a turn 3, a perfect fit for an aggressive deck. Finally, there's also a new orc from HoS of Skyrim in the deck. The Stronghold Patrol is not providing us with a lot of extra damage, but on the other hand, he is there if we are running into the trouble of going out of cards. If there are 2 red units on the board, you can draw an additional card, which is good to not run out of steam and for the additional reach if you're really getting into trouble against some slower decks. For your finishing blow, you're of course still seeing the good old Sower of Revenge and Wood Orc Headhunter, 2 of the most powerful cards in the game. Each will give you so much burst potential that it is normally overcoming every obstacle in your way. As you can see, indeed a very devastating combination, and how ugly it is to play against for your opponent I will now show you in 3 super quick matches. The games literally just started but were decided in no time. Easy peasy, so let's go. Game 1, Orcs versus Mage, and our starting hand is super bad, so we are definitely replacing everything. Going second, so we could play Sower of Revenge on 4 and on 5, but if you have no early game, that is not helping you at all, so we are just redrawing everything. Hope to find something that we can play early on. We have a Stoneshard Orc now, a Wood Orc Headhunter and a Shield Breaker. That is again not a very optimal starting hand. We definitely need now to find another card that we can play on the first or second turn. It is the Northwind Outpost, and I think we're just stopping that here. Nothing else we can do, and at least that is giving us ongoing power, so all the red creatures in our deck, and we have a lot of those, are now getting buffed by +1. We could then play Stoneshard Orc on the next turn, but there is a decent chance that we are not finding a target to kill with the Stoneshard Orc. Yep, no, that's not happening. We're not even finding any target here on the board, so let's just pass and maybe then go into the Garnag one turn later, and then into the Wood Orc Headhunter, so it's a bit of an unusual start. Way slower than we like to do that. But well, there you go. I guess he's playing Control Mage, by the way. He also is not dropping anything here the first 3 turns, so that's just a sign that he's somehow playing a Control Dame. Hive Defender. It's cool for him. Wood Orc Headhunter, another one. So if we go Wood Orc Headhunter, he has 6 attack here, because we have the Northwind Outpost and we have an Orc already on board. We could also just go for a Shield Breaker, but I think it's just better to go Wood Orc Headhunter, especially with another one in hand already. So this one is a 6/4, we can kill the Hive Defender here, we can still push 5 damage in his face. Not getting anything out of that. We have more power incoming with another Wood Orc Headhunter on the next turn. And we should definitely keep 1 Orc here alive, so it's unlikely that he's killing both the Headhunter and the Garnag. The Mage trick, so the Wood Orc Headhunter is going down. Still, it looks like the second one is coming with a, that's just a Firebolt. He's coming with more charge. And we'll then start with the Headhunter here, with the charge. So he's now down to 15. And we have more charge units incoming. Lightning Bolt killing the Wood Orc Headhunter. We still have 5 damage on the board. We still have a shield breaker. I totally think that we are dropping the Butcher here and keeping the Battlerage Orc for now. So that will then be... let's see. We're pushing another 5. Hopefully he's not getting anything. No, he's not. So then the Butcher is coming, which is a 7-5 here right now. He's down to 10 already. We can use Battlerage Orc Shield Breaker, which will be at least an additional 5 next turn. So if just the Garnag or the Butcher here is surviving, we are just winning the game. He's not killing the Garnag. Still has 4 to go, which is the Rift and Pickpocket. And that is unfortunately not good enough here to even survive. So besides our bad start, there is a concede. We are still winning the game quite easily. Though despite the very bad start, our first game was still really fast and devastating for our opponent. And that's really what the Orcs want to achieve. We are now going again second, having the Withered Hand Cultist, the Stoneshard Orc and the Morkul Gatekeeper against another Warrior. So he could also play Orcs. And then stuff like Withered Hand Cultist is really not that useful if he's also just playing units after units. We could just keep everything and then go on turn 2 into Morkul Gatekeeper maybe and then Stoneshard Orc. Or we are just dropping one of the cards here. I think we are not interested in the Withered Hand Cultist, to be honest. And hope to find something that we can play on our first turn to have a more aggressive start. And this time it is happening, so we have an Orc Clan Captain now. And then into a Stoneshard Orc most likely, dealing 2 damage. And then maybe another Stoneshard Orc incoming 1 turn later. And a Sower of Revenge here, that is pretty good. So we can go Orc Clan Captain now. Turn 2 will be then Stoneshard Orc. Turn 3 will be Stoneshard Orc. And turn 4 we can drop the Sower of Revenge. And because we are dealing so much damage with these Stoneshard Orcs, there is a decent chance that we are just keeping all the units alive. Oh, he's not giving us that. Okay, we are still keeping all the units alive. And Sower of Revenge is then even helping us more. So that is a 2 in the face. We are now going for Battle Rage instead of the Stoneshard because there is no target to kill. So that's an additional 3. He's already down to 25, getting an additional card. And I think he's now dropping something here. Maybe a Young Mammoth, and that would be too strong right now to kill by a Stoneshard Orc. If he's dropping anything that has less than 4 life, we are good to go to kill it. That's just the Hounding Spirit, not helping him too much right now. That is just getting crushed. And look at that. The beauty of a second Sower of Revenge for additional damage, which is amazing. We will play the Stoneshard Orc first, because there's always a chance that he's getting a unit here out of a prophecy, so we don't like that. We want to kill the Hounding Spirit without giving him any sort of effect, and that's why we're doing that. Also, of course, if he's killing one of the units here, we might not get the effect, or if he's using Mummify or something, then we have not 3 Orcs on the board, so that's why we're using the Stoneshard Orc here before, and that's already the concede. That was fast and devastating as well. GG. Okay, I will show you a third game. Man, so far we had some devastating wins here, so I definitely want to show you a game that is a bit tougher. Maybe now against the Spell Sword, so it could be a Ram Spell Sword, or it could be a Token Spell Sword. Anyway, it should be a good matchup for us. We're just replacing everything. We are again going second, by the way, getting the extra Magicka here. Hope for another good starting hand. Yeah, that is one. Orc Clan Captain into Dragontail or into Stoneshard Orc. Looks totally fine. Not dropping anything on his first turn. Also, we got another Sower of Revenge. Oh, I like this a lot. So, Orc Clan Captain it would be. Then I just want to see something with 2 life here. And just like a Bruma, that's just getting crushed by the Stoneshard Orc. We're pushing then 2 into his face. And also the Butcher might be coming on turn 4 as well, or turn 3, depending if you use the extra Magicka. So Stoneshard Orc is just denying him the extra life from the Bruma. He's not getting anything there. And that's, the Bruma is either a sign for token deck or for a ramp deck kinda. So both decks are using the Bruma, and that's now definitely a ramp. So that's a tree minder, and someone really likes to use emotes. We got another Sower of Revenge. Oh boy. In that case, I do not think we want to go into the Butcher next turn. I think we want to go next turn Sower and then another Sower, so we're not using the extra Magicka right now. We're just dropping a Dragontail Savior, which is a 3/3 unit plus the buff from the Orc Clan Captain. That's a trade. We are pushing 3 in his face. Hopefully he's not got anything. No, he's not. So again, we are good to go. The only problem against this deck will be that he is running Shadowfen Priest. So Sower of Revenge might be silenced, but even then we can just push 5 in the face, so it's not too bad in general. And of course, on turn 8 he might play Dawns, or if he's ramping too fast, then he might play that earlier. There's a Haste Growth, so he's not playing anything this turn, which just means that we have an easier time to just go face. Have now also Militant Chieftain, but right now the discard pile is empty, so we are not getting anything. That's why we're not playing the Militant Chieftain. He would buff an additional 3 here, but I think Sower of Revenge is so much more stronger. So let's just go for the damage in the face again. He's down to 60 now. We are also dropping the Sower of Revenge. And thing is, I mean, he cannot go into the Dawns anyway next turn. We're going for the Sower on the left side. But then one turn later, we need the Sower probably on the right side if he's playing a Dawns. Cannot use that right now, and we have currently 15 damage on the board, plus we can just buff that with a Militant Chieftain, plus we can just get rid of the Sower of Revenge for an additional 5. So potentially the game is at this point already decided if he's not finding a huge comeback turn, or if he's not getting super lucky from the runes. And that's just the power of the Orcs. We have currently turn 4, but he's still getting crushed so heavily. Lydia is cool for him, but not sure if that is good enough. We got a Stoneshard Orc. Oh boy, Stoneshard Orc, dealing 4 damage right now, so we can just trade here and then going face. I like that a lot. So yeah, then we will just lose this one, and the rest going face. That's still 11 damage, and he's nearly down. That should be fine enough. If he's then using a Dawns, he's dying to the Sower of Revenge. Totally fine. So Stoneshard Orc hitting this one, we're losing the Dragontail Savior, which is okay. Then we're pushing the 6 damage in his face. No reaction, again, no reaction. And then additional 5 are coming, so he's down to 5 now. If he is clearing the Sower of Revenge, then he is going down. If he's silencing the Sower of Revenge, then he's going down because we have too much power on the board. So whatever he's doing, he should be dying next turn. There's a Dawn on the back. We are winning another game. Fun and interactive. The Orcs are just crushing everything. Face is a place, guys. And with that, we are then also at the end of the episode. That was super fast. So the Orcs are still very good, despite not getting many tools from the Heroes of Skyrim expansion. But sheer power is such a wonderful beauty. So if you're looking for a fast deck to rank up, maybe just try out some Orcs. Still working decently. Decklist is on the right, as usual. And thanks for watching until the end. And I will then see you in the next episode of the Elder Scrolls Legends. And I think tomorrow we have a pink Archer deck then ready for you. So check that out if you like Archer. And see you then in the next video. Bye bye.